Hi, this is Nancy Braun with Carolina Property Management. I have an update on the rental market from 2020 and the changes we see now in 2021. So real estate in 2020 was a tale of two markets. The for sale residential market, which logged record-breaking sales, and the rental market, which experienced slow agent appreciation and a disruption due to financial hardships. If 2020 reminded us of anything, it's that the relationship between the tenants and landlord's property manager is fundamentally a partnership. That partnership was never more clear than when renters began experiencing massive unemployment in the spring and business became anything but unusual. Economists expect demand for rentals to surge in 2021 due to the rollout of vaccines against the coronavirus and the arrival of newly minted renters as members of the Gen Z continue to graduate from college. Many are holding off making decisions until the coronavirus has passed, but those who are thinking about finding a new home to rent say that their expectations towards affordability and rent prices have changed. So what we're seeing today is a really changed market in the rental market, and let me explain. With the uncertainty and anxiety surrounding the pandemic, many renters are canceling or holding off on plans to move. About half of current prospective renters had suspended their plans to rent a new home. Of those with plans on pause, 82% said they would resume their plans to find a rental when the crisis and the pandemic have passed. For landlords and property managers trying to navigate the waters ahead, it's important to understand where renters are and the new set of challenges they face. Meeting their needs and expectations requires paying attention to safety protocols, getting creative about motivating renters to feel confident to making their next move. So 75% of current or prospective renters say that they're very or quite concerned about the coronavirus. No surprise there. 22% said they were somewhat or slightly concerned. That's obviously going to affect their decisions. As a result of COVID, many renters have experienced financial difficulties. According to the survey, almost half of all current and prospective renters who were employed at the start of COVID pandemic experienced a negative employment shock of some kind. In April 2020, as the pandemic spread, nearly 3 million renters, most of them Gen Z, moved back home to live with their parents or family. Almost 50% of renters employed at the start of the pandemic experienced a negative employment shock of some kind. So obviously that's affected our market the past year. 28% of current and prospective renters said that they've decreased the amount they're willing to pay rent. So a lot of us have held back on increasing the rents up till now. Over 50% of those looking to move said they thought it likely that landlords would offer them leasing incentives when they looked for their next rental. As renters became more confident and start feeling ready to move forward, many look for a change of pace, which may mean upgrading to a single-family home. Right now, 28% of current renters live in single-family detached homes, but among the prospective renters looking to move, 41% hope to rent in a single-family home. Home ownership remains a long-term goal for nearly 3/4 of our renters. The desire to move to a new rental didn't appear to be exclusively related to working from home and needing a home office. Half of renters do not have a home office, and less than half have said a dedicated office space is very or somewhat important to them. So this changed environment is definitely affecting all of our decisions. Concerning surrounding COVID-19, health and safety is very important among renters. A majority of the renters say they would like to see many of the safety measures stay in place. 63% say they prefer no in-person interactions at all, and 68% of renters would prefer to interact virtually via email, phone, video conferencing, or similar online tools. Renters are indicating that they are increasingly open to new digital tools and technology that make it easier to interact and perform transactions remotely. Over 50% of renters surveyed agree that 3D tours or virtual tours or videos would help them get a better feel for the space over static photos. And almost 50% say they wish more listings had these tours available. But only 24% agree that they prefer 3D tours over in-person viewings. So there's some that still like to see the property directly. Most renters still prefer to view homes in person, even if it involves attending an open house during the pandemic. Over 70% say they like touring homes in person, and 66% of renters say taking a tour is highly important in helping decide if a rental is right for them. In fact, 54% of renters agree that it would be easier for them to unlock properties with their phone and tour them in person on their own time. That's called self-show. So whether filling out applications online, paying rent, or scheduling tours, a majority of renters express that they prefer online tools over in-person interactions. As remote touring tools and technology have grown in popularity, there is an important detail for landlords and property managers to note. There's an opportunity to improve the rental experience by leveraging such tools and making it easier for renters to search and find homes. For landlords and property managers looking to find their new tenant, the top channels of communication for prospective renters are primarily digital. Carolina Property Management provides all of the online experiences and portals today's renters and property owners are seeking and demanding. We do videos on all our properties and have a professional photographer take awesome photos of our properties to make our properties stand out from the rest. We also have a state-of-the-art portal for property owners and tenants to access. Our online application is very convenient for our prospective residents. Our residents make all their payments and maintenance requests on our user-friendly online portal. We also offer the phone-in self-showing option to our prospective tenants. So with all these new laws and regulations controlling the rental market, it is even now more imperative that the property owner seek a professional property management company to navigate this highly regulated world we're in. Fair housing, eviction moratoriums, service and support animal rights, American Disability Act, they all must be complied with. We at Carolina Property Management are always keeping up with changes in our laws and compliance requirements. So please call us at 704-997-3794 or check out our website, Carolinas, that's with an S, propertymanagement.com, to learn more about how we can provide you with professional representation and ensure that you have the highest return on your rental properties with the least amount of hassle. I want to thank you for listening. This is Nancy Braun. Again, you can reach me at 704-997-3794.